Alright, so I'm going to show off my video game collection. So I showed off my video game magazine collection, and now I'm going to show off my video game collection. I also showed off my vinyl record collection. So I guess here's the first Crash Bandicoot game on the original PlayStation, and this game, they actually remastered it, Activision. I think my thing focuses so you can read all the stuff too. And then I have Crash Bandicoot 2. And Crash Bandicoot 2, it has like a holographic kind of thing, which is kind of cool. And this game was sick. You get to fight the rocket dude or whatever. And then you had Crash Warped, which also had the holographic kind of thing or whatever that moves around, which was really cool. It looks like it focuses super fast too. And then, so I have Spyro the Dragon, which is another classic PlayStation. I'm just gonna show off my PlayStation games first, and then I'll switch consoles. Here's the Spyro case. I think Ripto's Rage was way better, honestly. They also remastered this as Activision. So here was Spyro Ripto's Rage, and this one was way more fun, I think, honestly. And then here was Spyro You Got the Dragon. So Spyro You Got the Dragon was pretty massive. I think this is the third one, and you get ice breath and all this other stuff in it. I like Ripto's Rage more. Ripto was a much better last boss, preferably. Sounds like rhymes with crypto also. South Park, which was also on N64. I really liked the whole piss snowball kind of thing, where you could throw piss snowballs at the turkeys. And they also have South Park Kart, or South Park Rally or whatever. I have it somewhere over here. And then another cool game is Mega Man Legends. There's also a Mega Man Legends 2. And this game was made by Capcom, and it's super good, similar to Asura's Wrath and a few other Capcom games, like Resident Evil and some other games that I forget. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of this one right here. Here's Resident Evil Director's Cut. So Resident Evil Director's Cut is super cool. I like the classic game or whatever. I was showing off the strategy guide for it and the Game Informer for Resident Evil 2 in my Game Informer stream, and I'll eventually play that. And then here's Resident Evil 2. I have all the original game cases and stuff, and I like this game more than the remaster, honestly, because it starts off, you have the zombies on fire, and all the intro is way better. And I don't know, the guy eating the sandwich kind of annoys me, to be honest, in addition to the gas station. And then the remaster, here's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. You could put Resident Evil 1 through 3 on your PSP 3000 from your PS3 if you attach a PS3 USB cable to your PS3 and download it to your PSP. I beat Resident Evil 2 on PSP. So here's Tomb Raider. They have so many Tomb Raider games, which is pretty fun. Look at the cover art for Tomb Raider. I was a huge fan of the Butler. I have the, what's it called? I have the 1996 or whatever Tomb Raider Game Informer, which I showed. This one's the best. Obviously there's the Butler and the mansion and all this other stuff. I don't know where my Final Fantasy 7 is, but oh yeah, it's over there. I'm gonna walk over and grab it. So here's Final Fantasy 9. It's on iPhone, like Final Fantasy 7 is. And obviously if you get a new iPhone, you lose your save data. So, because I was playing Final Fantasy 6, and I was playing Final Fantasy 7, which I had the gold Kokobo in, and Final Fantasy 9, and I lost all my save data. So here's Final Fantasy 7, and I mean, this is like the best game ever of all time. And here is Final Fantasy 8. I like the Queen music or whatever, like the witch music, but this one annoyed me. I don't know. There's like a cool like ultimate boss or something in it that I might want to fight. I don't know if I want to get that far though, to be honest. Here's another cool Capcom game, Dino Crisis. They also made Dino Stalker, which uses the gun con, similar to Vampire Knight or Vampire Hunter, and Judge Dredd, and Time Crisis 4, and so many other games that I forget about, Resident Evil 5, etc. So here's a cool holographic Lost World. So I think it moves. Let me see if I can get... Yeah, so it moves, which is pretty cool. It says, "You're the T-Rex into the Lost World." This game's super difficult. Like, you have to beat it in one go, which is really impossible. I've been streaming it. Here's like Heart of Darkness, which is kind of cool. It's a really long game, and it has like really cool discs. Like, here's the discs for it, which are like holographic and stuff. And it looks super cool. And here's the case for that. So it's the game case for that. The Rugrats game. This game's very good. Like, the ghost level is super cool. When you're basically in like you're walking around with like a flashlight and you have to shine the flashlight on the ghosts, which is super cool. Here's Judge Dredd, the game that I was just talking about. I hate the movie. I think it's obnoxious and terrible upon second watch. And I don't know, maybe the game would be fun. I haven't tried it out. You need a CRT TV apparently to aim, similar to like Resident Evil Dead Aim, which I also have and I'll show. Here's Mr. Domino, which is cool. So Mr. Domino, no one can stop Mr. Domino, and basically no one can stop Mr. Domino. You have to like just run, and they have like Miss Domino and all this other stuff. Here's like X-Men, which is cool. I have like really cool Sega game as well, with like Captain America and the Avengers or whatever, which I'll show, I guess. Like, here's like X-Men. I like the X-Men movies, I guess. Here's like the original Time Crisis. I think this works with the gun con controller. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it works with the gray one. It's made by Namco. I like Time Crisis 4 a lot. It's super difficult. I can't beat it by myself. I got to, I think, the forest of the Jeeps, where they jump in the Jeeps after the desert level, where the terror bites are basically all over the cave. So here's the Grinch. This game's super fun. It's like a 3D Christmas kind of game, and you run around as like the Jim Carrey Grinch. So super great. Here's Mission Impossible. This game, it's like the 007 games. You start out in like an Antarctic area, and you have to like use like a face disguiser to like break in, and I don't know, this game's super fun. Like the laser part at the bottom right, that part's so hard in the game. I think that's where I got stuck. You have to like drop down on the zip line, and there's like laser detectors everywhere, and you have to like do all this stuff. Here's like Tiger Woods, I guess, Cyber Tiger. I like the Tiger Woods games. The challenges were super fun in all the games, where you had to like hit the ball, chip the ball into like the challenges and stuff. Those are cool. Here's Hot Shots Golf. This game was super fun. I like getting all the different characters, and it was a pretty fun game. Played back in the day. And then here's Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. So Bugs Bunny Lost in Time is super long and fun, and it's like a 3D kind of game. Like, you gotta be Bugs Bunny and you collect like time clocks and golden carrots, which is very cool. Here's like Tom and Jerry and Housetrap, which is cool. You basically get to play as like Tom and or Jerry, and I think this had like a lot of good music in it and stuff. Here's like Ready to Rumble. I didn't like this game. I like Tekken 3 more, but Ready to Rumble, I guess. Alright, so I think that's good for PS1. Here's, I guess, Gran Turismo. It's a fun racing game, and you get different cars, and obviously the dirt car is the best, and you have like the license tests and everything, and it's a very fun game. It's super challenging, and I liked it a lot back in the day. Kind of fell off, but whatever. Here's like a Siphon Filter. So Siphon Filter is basically like a Mission Impossible kind of game. Super challenging, and you could like tase people, and then they light on fire after a while if you keep tasing them. And I have like the game former for that. It's pretty cool. Here's a Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. It's made by the same people who made Tomb Raider. And they made a second one also. It's about like a vampire hunter or something, and he becomes a vampire. Or he's like in a vampire clan or something. They have like in the Turok Game Informer, they have a map of that game, which is kind of cool. Here's Die Hard. I'm not sure if this uses a gun con, but Die Hard the game, which is pretty cool. Die Hard Trilogy too. It's a game. I don't know if it has like Bruce Willis in it, but it's pretty cool. I guess here is Final Fantasy Origins. I got this from like the Square Enix store, and on like the 30th anniversary I bought a lot of their games and stuff, so I could get the Final Fantasy 15 car shader, which I showed off in my magazine Game Informer video and my other videos. So apparently this has like new music and new movie sequences and stuff, which I think is kind of cool. Here's Croc. They have a Croc too, and it's kind of like Mario kind of game, and you're just like a platformer, and it's as fun as like Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. It's definitely like a must with like all the Spyros and stuff, and it looks like it's like super fun. I'm gonna switch to like Sega, I guess. Here's Harry Potter. I don't think I showed Harry Potter. I have all the Harry Potter games. There are like 8 of them, and they're super fun. They get better as the games go on, and I was a huge fan of the books, so I really like them. I'm gonna move my games over a little bit. Here's Spider-Man. This game's super fun. It starts out with Stan Lee. At the beginning, he voices it. He's like, "Oh, you're Spider-Man," and you like rob a bank as Spider-Man. And when you beat the game, you get the black Spider-Man outfit. And the last boss is super challenging and stressful because you get chased by him, and the level like destroys. It's kind of like Braid. Here's Rampage. This game's fun. You gotta just like beat up cities and stuff. As like, it was cool back in the day. It's not as cool, I don't think. I also have like Guys, which has like Cloud, so it's like a fighting game with Cloud in it, so I bought it. I'll show off my Sega games now. Here's Fantasia with Mickey Mouse. It's based on like the movie, which is really cool. I think there we go. It has like the brooms and like the castle fills with like water and stuff, and the brooms clean the castle of all of the water as it floods. Here's like Disney Aladdin. This game has sick music. I really like this game, and it's super challenging. You have to like do all the jumps, and you do like the carpet ride with the lava everywhere and stuff. I like Aladdin and whatever. It's in my anime section on my website. Here's a Super Street Fighter 2. I like the whole like Honda kind of thing where he like fights the Honda truck or whatever, the Honda car. Here's like Lion King. I really like the remaster kind of in the remaster within what's it called, like in 3D. It's kind of cool. Only like the stars part. So here's Captain America and the Avengers. It has Iron Man, and you actually get to fight like a corny Iron Man. He's actually an ironing board. And then as Captain America and Hawkeye and Silver Surfer, I think, and some other stuff. And this game's huge, super challenging. You can play 2 people locally, maybe 4 people, and yeah, it's 2 people. And it gets more and more difficult as the game goes on. You have to beat it 1 try, so it's fun. Here's like X-Men on Sega, because they have like 32X and 16-bit Sega. Most of the games are 16-bit, and it's like Magneto and all this other stuff. Here's like WWF Raw, and there's like all the wrestlers on the back and stuff. So you can look at like 1995 wrestlers. I don't remember Doink, or Diesel, or I remember Shawn Michaels, and I think Bam Bam Bigelow, because I think the Undertaker chokeslammed him or something. He like lifted him up or something, I don't know. Here's like the Jurassic Park Sega game. I never played this, but I got it because the Jurassic Park on Xbox 360, which I haven't streamed, and on PS1 are fun, so I was like, I need to try this out. It's gonna focus. Oh, there we go. Here's like Dracula. It's based on the book, Bram Stoker. And I like the book a lot. It's super good. Like I like the part with like the crazy doctor who's like sitting in an insane asylum in his journal, and he basically he sets up like different insects and he eats them because he believes that the insects give him power or something like that. So here is Taz in Escape from Mars. This game's really fun and challenging, and you could be the Tasmanian Devil. Like I liked a lot of the classic Sega games where you basically got to play as like, what's it called? You had to play as like the classic Disney characters or the animated Disney characters. I liked Animaniacs. So it's like a side scroller, and it's kind of like Buster's Adventure or whatever. And like it's made by Konami. It's all like all the Animaniacs. Sonic 2. Yeah, Sonic was cool. I like the whole like underwater thing when you're drowning, which is kind of cool. Here's like Ristar. Ristar is massive. I have the case over there somewhere. I don't really care. Here's Echo the Dolphin. I have the case over there somewhere. And here's Batman Begins or something. This one has super cool graphics. I streamed it. And it has Catwoman and Penguin and like all this other stuff. Here's Mortal Kombat 32X. So I like this one because you could do like the different fatalities, and I think you could turn into a dragon is, I think, Liu Kang or whoever, and you could bite someone in half or bite their head off or something. And I thought that was cool. Here's Echo the Dolphin, and it's another Sega game. It has actually really sick graphics. They actually have like 2 Echo games, I think, and the graphics look really good on like if you use like a wall. What's it called? To like stream the game on your wall. Here's Marco's Magic Football. This game's sick. It's the best Sega game ever. Like, it's so good. You have to go out of your way to get this. I got it again for like $50. Yeah, so Marco's Magic Football is super good. You're basically a dude and you kick your soccer ball at slime dudes, and then Nick Cannon like slimes you. Here's like a Royal Rumble, WWF Royal Rumble, or something, or WCW, something like that. I don't know. And then here's like Hulk Hogan and no, yeah, this is WWF. I guess Hulk Hogan left. There's the IRS and like, all these other people and stuff. This is like Whip with the tombstone or whatever. Here's Tiny Toon Adventures. This game's super fun. Has like 36 levels or something, and it's like Sonic except not Sonic, thankfully. I don't know. I'm just gonna like, can I like move my camera closer to like all this other stuff? No. I don't want to like walk over there. I'm just gonna like stand over here, I guess. So here's Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2, it's a steel box case, so it's like super nice. I don't know, like if you play like Dark Souls, then it's pretty cool. It has like the soundtrack or whatever on CD. It's the Black Armor edition. Then here's the Halo 2 steelbook, which is cool. Like, they still have them around, and Halo 2 is pretty huge. Like, it was like literally like a decade or 2 ahead of time. I don't know, this Bioshock cover looked cool, so I got it. But this one looked even cooler. It's like holographic is like, wait, let me see if I can, yeah. It's like super holographic. Can't really see it. Yeah, I don't know, super holographic. And then here's like Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. This game's on Wii U, and it's super good. Here's like Doom. I have like the case somewhere, but whatever. It's 32X, like Virtua Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I guess Smash Bros. Like Star Fox, South Park Rally, which is kind of fun, but it's actually kind of boring now. We tried it. Like Mario Party, I like the minigame adventure mode, minigame island or whatever. Super Mario 64. I think I've seen that get played like for 2,000 hours or something by Mario Kart speedrunners, so it's kind of ruined. Silicon Valley. Donkey Kong 64. I like how it had the yellow cartridge. I have like Turok. There's like a Turok too, like when you like fight the dinosaurs and whatever. Pokemon Snap. They have like the new one on Switch, which I don't care about at all. Like Kirby's the Crystal Shards. It's kind of boring now. Bomberman Hero is super sick. I was a huge fan of Bomberman Hero. Zelda, I think you need the N64 Red Pack or whatever to play this game, which I got. 007, whatever. GoldenEye, or 007, yeah, GoldenEye. It's kind of fun. Single player. Diddy Kong Racing is, I haven't played it, or I don't remember. Like Mario 64, which is kind of fun. And then, let's see. So you have Death Jr., which is the first PSP game. They have Death Jr. on Wii also, and it's a PSP game. It's pretty huge. I haven't played it, but it's like 3D and all this other stuff. Here's Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. It's like the Grand Theft Auto on PSP. I never played it, but I like GTA 3, Vice City, and all the other things. Let's see, so I have, 1 second, I was just refocusing my camera. I have like Stuntman, which is cool. Far Cry Instinct's Predator has like a sick single player mode. Matrix Path of Neo, which is fun. You'll be Neo, Keanu Reeves. The Bouncer. So the Bouncer is made by like the people who made like Final Fantasy and Metal Gear, and it's a fighting game, and it's not like a traditional fighting game, it's an adventure fighting game, and it has the bad guy, he has like a Black Panther and stuff, and it's super cool. Here's like, it's like a Black Panther like Rufus in Final Fantasy VII. The Sims. I like the story mode in this. You get to get like a career and do all like a house and all this other stuff. Here's Metroid Prime on GameCube. That game's super fun. It's like the best ever. I'm just gonna grab some of these games. Alright, so Ape Escape 2, super sick on PS2. 50 Cent Bulletproof. They have Blood in the Sand too. Enter the Matrix, it's made by the Wachowski brothers, which is cool. Billy and Mandy, which is kind of fun, it's a fighting game. A Series of Unfortunate Events, which is a really good book series. They also have a TV show with I don't care who the guy's name is, Neil Patrick Harris. The guy from whatever that movie is, Harold and Kumar and How I Met Your Mother, The Hobbit. This game's super good. It's like another must play. Like you just have to play it. Super long. It's like the Dark Souls of Lord of the Rings. Here's Time Crisis 3, which is kind of cool. Like I like Time Crisis games a lot, particularly Time Crisis 4. Here's Dark Alliance 2, which is basically like Dark Souls 2, and it's like cave barbarians. You gotta select which race you are. Just I think multiple players. Let me verify. Yeah, 1 to 2 players locally, and super fun. Here's a Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Really great game. Like I have so many different non-traditional Resident Evils, like Resident Evil Archives, Resident Evil Dead Aim, Resident Evil I don't even know. Max Payne's pretty cool. It's like made by Rockstar, and I like Max Payne 1 through 3. It's like a shooter, like Dead to Rights, which is super cool. Here's a Dynasty. I think it's Dynasty Warrior. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors Gundam. Like, I don't know how Dynasty Warriors made a Gundam game. I think that's pretty cool, right? Because like I'm a huge fan of Dynasty Warriors, and then it's like the power of Gundam, the majesty of Dynasty Warriors. So it's like you could play Gundam, but Dynasty Warriors, so it's massive. Blue Boo was super cool. And then here's Remember Me. It's I think it's made by Capcom, and I think it's paired with the same people who made Heavy Rain, which is a cool game. So obviously, yeah, Capcom's super sick. Here's MLB Slugfest on Xbox. I like the whole you could get on fire, and then Ichiro was insane in this game. He was super fast, and it was like Red Card 2003. They had a water level in the soccer game Red Card 2003 with the dolphins. You could use I think they were the last boss. You had to fight the dolphins or whatever. Mario Kart Wii, which is super cool. Obviously I have on the Wii I have the GameCube controller converter on the Wii U, so I can play with the GameCube controllers on the Wii U, and I could play Wii games on the Wii U, so I could use the GameCube controllers for that. Here's a Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. It might be fun just because you could aim with the Wii controller or whatever that is. Here's One Piece, the complete adventure. It's an adventure game, and it looks really cool. I was watching someone play it on stream, so I bought it, and it's on the Wii, so should focus soon. Here's Mortal Kombat Armageddon. So Mortal Kombat Armageddon actually has Mortal Kombat Kart. So you're able to basically, it's like Mario Kart except with Scorpion in the arcade mode. And it's pretty funny. They're GB Mario Kart versions. Here's Sonic and the Secret Rings. They have so many Sonic games on Wii. It's insane. They have Sonic and the Black Knight and so many Sonic games. I got all of them. I was alright, I'm just gonna, slowly collect the Sonic games. Here's Mad World. It's a chainsaw kind of game, and it's a comic chainsaw something. It's pretty cool. I started it up, and it's pretty fun. It's playing Lollipop Chainsaw or Killer is Dead. Here's Ju-On the Grudge. So this game's super rare, and it's a haunted house simulator, and you use the Wii remote as a flashlight. I'll play this eventually. And you walk through a hospital with a Wii remote as a flashlight. Super creepy. Yeah, there we go. It'll focus. Oh, just gonna focus my camera. Here's Agatha Christie, and Then There Were None. So I was a huge fan of the book 12 Little Indians, or 10 Little Indians, also known as And Then There Were None. So I'm excited to play this because I read the book back in the day, which is pretty good. People go to an island and then there's a murder mystery and everyone on the island keeps dying. Here's Metal Gear Solid 2, which is pretty cool. It's made by Sons of Liberty, and it's a very fun game, super long, really challenging. This dude looks like the guy from Ghost in the Shell, which I watched on my Oculus Quest in VR, in 3D, in big screen VR, the app, big screen VR. So it looks really cool in that, in 3D. Well, I watched Paranormal Activity on the big screen VR app, and you could see the floating crystals or whatever, which is very cool. Here's the Punisher. It's like GTA, or mixed with Max Payne and Dead to Rights. So you could feed mobsters to sharks in this. You could kick a dude out of a mansion window, and he falls onto a spiked fence. You could take a guard and impale him on samurai armor harpoon. So it has I think it has a special character in it too, like Black Widow or something from Marvel, like Scarlett Johansson or something. Here's Max Payne 3, which is super cool. It's on Steam as well, and I like that. The first mission, you're in the pool and a huge rich condo, and then Yeah, they have like gold pistols and all this other stuff. I'll show off like my PS Vita collection now, I guess. So here's like Corpse Party. I don't know. I just got it because it was like horror. I like horror stuff, so I figured I'd try it out. Here's a Final Fantasy X. I think it's remastered on Vita. I was like, oh, like it'll be easier to just play Final Fantasy X totally on my PS Vita, like for sure. Here's a Lego Harry Potter, years 5 through 7. I figured the end of the game would be way more cool than the beginning of the game, and that's all that GameStop had, so I got it. Here's Spy Hunter. I don't know what that game is. I think I played it once. World of Final Fantasy, which is super cool. World of Final Fantasy, I like this game a lot. And it's on Steam. And it has like all the characters from all the Final Fantasies. And it's always fun. And it's always good. Persona 4 Golden. I like Beneath the Mask, the song, on YouTube. Like the Rain remix of Beneath the Mask in particular. That song's super chill, and I don't know, I've never played Persona, but it has good music. Borderlands, don't really care about Borderlands. I heard Gravity Rush is fun, so I bought it. I never played it though, but supposedly it's a super fun game on PS Vita, and I never played it. I got the Metal Gear Solid HD collection, so it has Sons of Liberty like I showed before, and then Snake Eater. They have like a Metal Gear Solid like Legendary collection and some other kind of thing. Here's like Little Big Planet, which is super fun. Up until like the first year of college, and it's whack. After the first year of college. Here's Thomas Was Alone. I never played this game, but I don't know. It looks like it's like a side-scrolling, kind of like Tetris piece, and I like how it has like a unique kind of hipster name like that. So I'm hoping it's like fun. It's a PC game apparently. Here's a Ninja Gaiden Z Yaiba. It has zombies in a Ninja Gaiden game, which is kind of cool, like the Dynasty Warriors Gundam game I showed before. This game's fun. And then here's like a Family Guy Back to the Multiverse. It's like a 3D adventure kind of game, like the Have the Adventure Time 2 game. I played this. It's kind of fun. Just like start up, and you like run around, and like they have like the fret dudes or whatever, and I don't know, you like fight them and stuff. It's a pretty fun 3D adventure game. There's like cool Twisted Metal on PS3. I was a huge fan of like Twisted Metal 2. I used to throw people with the crane into the fire. Here's Saw Flesh and Blood, Saw 2. I actually have Saw 1 also on PS3. And I have a strategy guide for Saw 1, which I'll eventually play. And it's super challenging. I'm a huge fan of Saw. And it's kind of a meme because it's like a cheesy game and people just get like sawed. Deadly Premonition, this director's cut. This game's so bad. But like I watched someone play it and it's like obnoxiously bad. Like I think the designer is like, I don't even know, dude. Oh my god. It's like the Silent Hill developer just like he like went, I don't know, like he's like building a town. It's kind of cool because you get to be like a detective and all this other stuff. And like the last boss is kind of cool, like if you're just desperate for horror. Halo's kind of cool, obviously. And then, let's see, like The Hobbit, I already showed this on PS2. Mario, Super Sluggers, don't care. Resident Evil The Umbrella Chronicles, there's so many Resident Evil games, and this, obviously it's on Wii, so you had to try it out. Here's a House of the Dead 2 and 3, which is very cool. Um, Obviously, you want to grab as many of the Wii games like that as you can, right? So you could chill or whatever. Here's a Samba de Amigo. It could be hilarious with like people that have no idea what's going on. Here's like Conduit. I saw this on the back of some Game Informer game that I liked, so I figured it was a good game, and I heard it's super good. Here's a Conduit 2. Here's a Sonic Unleashed. So Sonic Unleashed is like another Sonic game, and it's like a 3D kind of whatever with like Sonic and all this other stuff. They have a Star Wars Clone Wars game. I liked KOTOR. I never played this game. I have no idea if it's good or not. I liked KOTOR, which is on iPhone as well. I bought like so many Wii games. Here's a Dead Rising Chop 2 You Drop on Wii. So I was a huge fan of like Dead Rising because it has like Mega Man armor, and I like the whole like photography kind of run around and fight all the zombies and stuff. There's like Red Steel 2. I figured it'd be cool because you have like the katana blade and you could swing the nunchucks at the thing. Here's Sonic and the Black Knight. I figured it'd be like Dark Souls, except Sonic. So I got that as well. No idea how that is, but I mean, how many Sonic games can you possibly play? Like, I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? Here's Chaos Squad. I think I saw this somewhere. It has like a dude in like a panda outfit on the back of it. So I mean, it's probably like a cool like unlock numerous weapons and costumes, crazy challenges. So I figured it was kind of cool. Here's a Super Paper Mario. I like Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door the most. I think that's the best Paper Mario on GameCube. And here's Jak 2. They were trying to make Jak and Daxter like super cool, and they achieved it. Here's like a weeb GTA. You run around as like gangsters, and it's super short, and it's like Crazy Taxi except GTA. Pac-Man World 2 is pretty cool. Like Pac-Man World 2. They have Pac-Man World 1 through 3. And I'm a huge fan of Pac-Man Adventures too. And yeah. And then here's Ephemeral Fantasia. So Ephemeral Fantasia it basically takes place on like a deserted island, and there's like a time king or whatever, and he keeps sending you back in time as the game goes on. It's made by Konami, so it's very cool. Here's X-Men Legends. X-Men Legends. I like all the X-Men movies, so obviously I wanted to try it out. I like Wolverine the movie and stuff. I think it has Deadpool in it, so here's Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is like the second Harry Potter game or whatever. Here's Jaws Ultimate Predator on Wii. So I thought it'd be fun to like try to like eat people as like a shark in Wii or whatever. Like obviously I'd be gaming, like pain doesn't exist, so whatever. Super Mario 3D World, the last level is super cool. Like it's super cool. Like I like the last level a lot. It's super challenging. I played it for like 2 hours. Gotta like keep hitting the controller back and forth. Here's a Metroid Other M. I like Metroid Prime on GameCube. I never played this one, so I got it. They have Metroid 2, like Blood Echoes or whatever, which I never played, but that looks kind of cool. So I think it's in a different language. Here's Resident Evil, The Dark Side Chronicles. So many just different like Resident Evil games that you don't even know about, and it's kind of cool seeing all like the Resident Evil games and all the characters in it, like what each of them say and stuff. It says Code Veronica comes full circle. So I guess you could learn more about the story and the backstory, like the books. They have Resident Evil books also. Red Steel, obviously, for the katana. I really like the katana in Dead Rising. So here's a Wario Land Shake It. I liked WarioWare on Game Boy. Like the mini games keep changing, and it's pretty fun. Here's Resident Evil Archives. I just got it just because it was Resident Evil. I got like 3 more stacks. So here's Code Vein. This game's whack. Don't play it. Here's Earth Defense Force 2025. It's pretty fun. The city gets invaded by ants and you have to fight them. And it's fun doing. It was fun doing the achievements back in the day. Fighting all the insects and spiders and stuff. Time Crisis 4. This game's super fun. They have a collection with the GunCon 3, and then they also have Time Crisis 4 Raising Storm or something. And it's a pirate adventure game with like you're on like a pirate ship and you fight like skeletons and stuff. And then they also have like a different Time Crisis in it, and you run forward and you control the character as well. So it's like an interesting take on Time Crisis. Demon Souls. They obviously remade that on PS4, which is cool. Mario Party 10. I mean, after like Mario Party, here's like Bloodstone, 007. All the 007 games are super fun. Like, I was gonna play them all. Here's Ape Escape on PS3. So this uses the PlayStation Move, it says on it. So there's some games that use the PlayStation Move and the PlayStation camera. So obviously you can like use that to play the game, and it's fun because you can like catch the apes and stuff. There's a Super Smash Brothers Wii U. Like Super Smash Brothers Wii U was really cool. I always beat everyone up in that game for like thousands of hours. Star Fox Zero. I really like Star Fox on Nintendo 64, so I was like, wow, they made a Wii U game. Fear 3 is very whack. I like Dead Rising was really fun. I like Dead Rising 3 a lot. Here's Jurassic Park. It's kind of fun. I've been playing it. It's played by Telltale, who made, what is it? Telltale. They made Walking Dead and Batman and some other games. The Wolf Among Us. Guitar Hero 3 was really great. Guitar Hero 2 was also good. They have like the best music ever. And the controllers are very good. Actually, 2 of my controllers stopped working. Here's the Time Crisis I was talking about, Raising Storm. So this has Time Crisis 4, and then it has it has Dreadstorm Pirates, and then it has Time Crisis Raising Storm. So it has 3 games in one. And it's a very good game. It has Time Crisis 4 Arcade Edition, Deadstorm Pirates. It's really fun. Here's 007 Legends. Like I got 007 Bloodstone before. Here's 007 Legends. I was a huge fan of Casino Royale, so I don't know how any of those are. I didn't even know about. So Crackdown 3 has like the jetpack, or it has like the glider as you level your agility, which is very fun. I like all the Crackdowns. Tony Hawk's Underground was very fun. I like the whole when you jump over like the helicopter as the dude. John Woo's Stranglehold. This game's very fun. It's like a shooter, like Max Payne. It's another Max Payne kind of game, and it's a story driven. You could do like slow motion and you, like shoot like pigeons off of people and like slow motion Chinese Asian movie kind of stuff. Tales of Xillia. It's pretty fun. It's like a weeb game where you fight people in real time, but not real time. Mario Kart 8. I like the gold car in it and like the Mercedes or whatever. all the people, I think all my Nintendo people, you would like play one game with them, and then you'd call them and they wouldn't answer their phones. They're super weird people. Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition is super cool. It works with the GameCube controller or whatever, like Time Crisis. Here's a Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. I just got it because I never played Final Fantasy 12. Little Big Planet karting. I don't know, I thought karting is kind of obnoxious and hilarious. Sonic Genesis Collection. So I think it has like all the Sega Genesis collection, whatever. Here's Earth Defense Force 4.1, which is cool. Here's Overlord. I think it's like Fable, kind of. I never played it. Never will. No longer exist. Here's Adventure Time. It's kind of challenging at first, honestly, but it's like a 3D adventure, and I like Adventure Time a lot. So I like the Family Guy game and all this other stuff. Here's like Ico, Shadow of the Colossus. I'll never play Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, honestly. I don't know why they exist. Dante's Inferno is super fun. This game's, you basically go to hell, like Dante's Inferno. And you gotta like use like Death's Scythe and like all this other stuff. It's kind of like God of War, so it's a very cool game. I didn't get it back in the day because I assumed like basically I liked multiplayer games, to be honest, but single player games rule now. So here's like the Splinter Cell trilogy. It has like Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, Pandora Tomorrow, and Stealth Action whatever. I liked Splinter Cell Double Agent the most. The multiplayer, I played that all the time. And I beat the single player. So Dragon's Dogma, Darkness Arisen is very fun. Like the first boss is like a lion with like a snake and like a bear body or whatever. And it says one player. And it's by Capcom. Super fun. Here's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I always like Harry Potter, even if Harry Potter is over. Here's Mass Effect. I liked the first Mass Effect, honestly. I like how like you like drop down and like the mission's cool, and Call of Duty 3 was fun back in the day, like medicing people and shotgunning people and stuff, and I like Call of Duty 2 more than Call of Duty 3, but it was pretty huge still. Here's Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. It's kind of like a God of War game kind of too. It's very fun. I like the intro. It's like a Gears of War start or whatever, and it's very fun. Here's like Final Fantasy X/10-2, which is HD remaster. I have like the strategy guide for this, and I was looking at Ultima Weapon in it, and Ultima Weapon looks super cool. Here is Farpoint in PlayStation 4 VR. This game is incredible. It's the best shooter game ever. I recommend getting the PSVR aim controller with it. It says it right here, PSVR aim controller. It's super good, and the challenge mode is I still can't beat the last challenge, and the story mode is incredible. The bosses in it are super cool looking, and the story is really cool. It looks like the astronaut looks like Master Chief in it. Here's Killzone 3, which is very cool. I'll show another game right now like this. So this is here is Killzone 3 and Resistance 3. So it comes with this special controller, and obviously I think that's super cool because you can play like this. It not only could play Time Crisis, but you could do that too. Here's Kingdom Hearts 3. So Kingdom Hearts 3, like you could look at the box art, I guess. Like, it has like the clock tower and like all this other stuff, which is super cool. I like Kingdom Hearts back in the day because it had like all the different locations. And here's Azura's Wrath, super fun. The DLC is cool. I have it on my website or whatever. Like, I have all my favorite game trailers. Does it go and start on like page 4 of video games? Here's Zombies Guide to the Apocalypse. I never watched it. It's a movie. Resident Evil Revelations. Revelations 2 was whack, but I think it's online, so it's kind of fun. So it'd be fun to play with other people. Yeah, network players too. So play with multiple people. So I would do that. Here's a SSX. I liked SSX Tricky. It has like a really good soundtrack. Here's a Crackdown. So Crackdown was the best ever. Like, climbing the agency building, and as your guy like levels up, you could jump higher and you get stronger, and it's like GTA except you're a superhero. That game was massive. Here's a Chucky movies DVD collection. I like Child's Play 2 the most. Child's Play 1 sucks. Watch Child's Play 2. Like when he goes into like the factory and all that stuff. Super crazy. Call of Duty 2, I beat on Veteran. I mean, this game was impossible. D-Day and Battle of Bunker Hill and stuff. That was like the hardest game ever. Here's 50 Cent Blood in the Sand. It's super fun. I got very far in it, and at the beginning of the game there's like a skull and like 50 Cent and all of them. Like, it's like, yo, 50, hit that ramp. And then like 50 Cent like hits a ramp or whatever, and he jumps like super high. Here's Tales of Zillia 2, another Weeb game. Bloodborne, Knights of the Old Republic, which is on iPhone. This game, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 was great. I was a huge fan of those games. Here's Alien vs. Predator Extinction. This game is like kind of like Halo Wars, and it's super fun. Like, you start out as like a face hugger, and you basically just fight everyone, and like eventually you get to be like the queen or whatever, or like the alien, like the cool aliens, and you just beat up all the mercs, and that game was so great. Here's Lost via Damas. Lost via Damas is super great. It has like the real characters from the show: Jack, Kate, Hurley, Michael, Linus, Beth, Locke, Sawyer, Jin. I don't know who else is in it. Those are the people I remember so far. Here's Condemned 2 Bloodshot. I like Condemned 1. Like, it's kind of creepy, like the mannequins in Condemned 1. And it's like Evil Within. Halo 4, I don't really care for. Oblivion is huge. I've been playing Morrowind on stream. And Morrowind is so much fun with all the DLC and stuff. And it looks like it has all the DLC on the back of it too. I'm going to play this. I have the strategy guide for it. And Oblivion's super fun. There's like Halo 3. Like, I got the Halo helmet over there, which is very cool. Halo 3 was massive. Just Cause was so whack. Like, Just Cause is like the European dude that gets a job over you. There's like the orange box, but it doesn't matter. This has like Half-Life and Portal. Half-Life story is super good. I was a huge fan of the Half-Life at the end, where you meet like the agent guy or whatever, and you have like superpowers, and your gravity controller or whatever changes colors. That was super cool. They actually have like a Black Mesa game on Steam, which is like a fan-made game, and you fight like an alien at the end of it, which looks super cool. I loved Portal and Portal 2. They have Aperture Science Desk Job on VR. and I'm hoping that they make a Portal VR game so you can look at yourself in VR and walk through walls in VR. So Dead or Alive 4 was very fun back in the day. I mean, it has female Master Chief in it. The outfit was really great. It's a like Call of Duty kind of shooter multiplayer game, and they had different tanks that you could get, like a flamethrower tank with the flamethrower skin, and it was like the funnest game ever. Like it was such, like I was so surprised at how sick this game was back in the day. Like it was massive. It was BioShock Infinite. Like I'm not joking about the outfit. Like I rented it and I was like, wow, that was the best game ever. I can't believe it was that fun on multiplayer. BioShock Infinite. I like bought it while in college, and then my like friend played it. Kind of weird. Splinter Cell Double Agent was super fun. What to say? And if you're a chance to win a Chrysler 300C. Because it kind of ends at the same. Like you do like the Statue of Liberty. It reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 2. Condemned is very fun. I mean, Graw. I like that Ghost Recon. Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2. The story mode in that game was super fun, and the multiplayer in it was super fun. I'm not sure if like you got like whatever. Here's like Brutal Legend, a Jack Black game. I'm sad they never did like Pick a Destiny, but Brutal Legend's fun. You have like the goth rock, glam rock dudes, and you have the headbangers and all the different types of rockers, and it's like an adventure game, and you like set up like stages, and people start rocking. You get groupies, and you beat everyone up in like a Dynasty Warriors kind of game. Here's Rock Band. My one friend, he bought like I think like 15 Rock Band foot pedals. He was insane. Like all he did was drum in Rock Band. He's like, "What's up, bro? You want to drum?" Here's a Captain America Super Soldier. Like I was just buying like the kind of like superhero games. It's super fun. It starts out like Call of Duty kind of, and like mortar a house, and you like run in as like Captain America, and you like could throw your shield and stuff. Quake 4, super fun. Smith, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. It's kind of like Gears of War. You fight goblins as like this dude, and it's super great. I like it a lot. Here's a Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD, and I guess it's like a remaster of Kingdom Hearts 2 or something like that. Here's a Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix. I don't know like how many times they're going to like change the game. So they put it on like PS3 instead of PS2 like normal. And then here is Alien Isolation. I really like the spacewalk area. How like it's silent and stuff when they're walking in space. It looks, and like the ending when you have like the hive and the flamethrower. Half-Life 2, super fun. I bought it just cause, in case my orange box didn't work, because I liked it a lot. Rainbow Six Vegas, massive. They had the Xbox webcam, face cam, so you could take a picture of your face and then put it on your multiplayer character. So I put like tape on my face, and it was super funny. Here's that Terminator Dawn of Fate. They have a Steam game for Terminator, and this game's kind of weird, but I would play it for sure now. Here's Super Street Fighter 4. Don't care for. And that's basically it. Like, yeah, I have like more games than that, but it's basically my collection. I'm just gonna end the stream.